After a challenging year, it may be hard to keep a positive attitude about life and the future, but now everyone can find inspiration and something to celebrate in a new book by Britney Ruby Miller, who is the CEO of Jeff Ruby Culinary Entertainment. And I'll tell you, Britney, you know, we talk about 5 stars in the entertainment and restaurant business, but you have written about a 5-star challenge that you've been through. Tell me a little bit more about this.
Well, thank you for asking. I grew up in those 5-star restaurants. It's a family-owned business. We have 5-star steakhouses scattered throughout the Midwest, Jeff Ruby Culinary Entertainment, and I'm the CEO. So I grew up really in this business striving for 5 stars. Through personal journey from childhood, really through my adult life and now as a mom and a wife, I talk about how I've learned that it's also important to strive for 5 stars in my personal life. And so the book it's a plethora of life experiences and life tips that I learned along the way, and probably very detailed when you think about the position I'm in as a leader and as a CEO of a company with many employees. I share very vulnerable stories, and I do that on purpose to be able to hopefully give a gift to people, because I was given a great gift by many people to help me with my life.
Yeah, we know the restaurant business, especially right now, can be very hard and very, can we say, difficult to deal with people. And that's why this book is definitely important right now, not just to the restaurant people, but to everybody.
I think everybody needs a little bit of feel good. Everybody needs a little bit of hope right now. And, you know, we've been cooped up. We're in a negative world. And it can be downright depressing. And I've walked that road more often than I would like, right? And I think the world is just a depressing place right now. But given that, you can still live a 5-star life. You can still have joy. You can still, you know, handle all the challenges that are around you, and watching the news and seeing all the things that happen. But you can still find 5 stars joy and 5-star happiness. It just takes a little bit of work and a lot of faith.
Yeah, you said it right there, faith. And you say something that's so important, and that is faith and forgiveness is a very big part of your life in this book. Why is that?
Well, I wouldn't be where I am without my faith, and forgiveness goes hand in hand with that. God calls us to forgive. And I think he knows what he was doing by calling us to do that, because it's really easy for people to say to forgive. You know, I forgave my family member's murderer. I forgave my husband for terrible things. I chose to forgive. I chose to fight. And none of that would have happened had I not had a faith in God. And so I write about that. This is a Christian book. I put that out there. But I do it in a way that I hope is open for all faiths, and so that everybody can take a little bit of something from it.
Well, I know we're about to wrap up. Can you give us one tip to have that 5-star life going forward?
I think if you're living anything less than a 5-star life, 2, 3, 4 stars is not enough. We should not settle for fine. We should settle for excellence. We should expect excellence. And once we realize that, put in the work, and the book talks about some tips and life skills on how to do that.
Well, that's great. All right, Britney, where can people find the book?
Amazon and BritRubyMiller.com. Thanks for having me.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Britney, for joining us.